Good morning, everybody. It is Monday, August 12th. Right now it is 7:47 and I've got to get inside soon and get to work. Mondays are always so busy and lots to do, and I hope it goes by really fast. So I had a good night. I didn't have anything like eventful happen. I just got things ready for the week, hung out with Brittany. Yeah, it was just like a normal weekend. I already have our weekend vlog up on my channel, so if you haven't checked it from last weekend, definitely check it. And if you're new here, welcome. My name is Kisha. I make different lifestyle videos, motherhood videos, and this is like a car chatter video where I bring you to work with me through the week and talk to you guys about what's going on. Because this is about one of the only times I have. So again, if you're new, get subscribed, hit that button. So I brought my lunch today. I brought my coffee. Many of you already know I try not to pay for those things every single day. Now, every once in a while, if I'm out of coffee, I will get a coffee, or every once in a while, if I want to get McDonald's for lunch, I will, or get something from DoorDash, I will, but 90% of the time, I bring my lunch and my coffee, and it saves me a lot of money. I have court this Thursday morning, and I'm quite nervous about it. Ryan, will be there, I'm certain of that. I have my girlfriends going with me, so that's happening this week. I think that's the only appointment that I really have. So it's just going to be like another busy work week, rushing to get through till Friday. So, I'm sleepy today. I didn't sleep as good as I wish I had. I feel like my hair is a mess, but thankfully I work in a job where I don't have to like clean up so much, and I'm really grateful for that. So I need to make a phone call, and then I'm going to get in and start working. So I will see you guys on lunch. Bye. Hey everybody, so it is lunch. For lunch today, I have what we had for dinner last night. I did buy a couple of Stouffer's meals, but those are for days that maybe I don't have leftovers or just don't want to eat them. But I'm good with today's little leftovers. It looks really yummy. So yesterday, whenever I shared AJ and I eating lunch, I had a moment, you guys, like where I was shaking so bad, and I felt sick, and I felt like I was going to pass out. And so when I was talking about, I'm going to get a bologna sandwich because it sounds good, I was feeling so bad. But now I'm feeling better. I think it was like that, what is it, hypoglycemia? I just felt like I had enough sugar in me because I had 2 cups of coffee and I put sugar in my coffee. But I hadn't ate, and it might have been a little while since I had one of those. But once I ate, I felt better. And it just reminded me, really, while I was sitting there with AJ, that I have to take care of myself. Like, I cannot just get sick or have major health issues trying to raise a baby. So I'm going to kind of keep an eye on that. I woke up today with my ears clogged. I feel like I've got a sinus infection. I don't know, but it is what it is. It's going good. I've been really busy, and I stay busy on Mondays especially. And I'm just ready to get off work. It's cooler today. It's overcast. I'm here at the park. Let me show you what some people did. So they took this picnic table that was under a tree and moved it. And you can see they got some groceries up there. They've got their stuff. There's some of them right there walking. It's just a mess. It really is. And it's hard to feel safe in a lot of our parks. But it is quiet today, so I don't feel like anything for sitting here. So while I'm sitting here, I thought I would read to you an email, or not an email, a text message that I got from one of my best friends. Her name is Shanna. You guys have probably heard me talk about her a lot. We were talking a lot last night about, should Ryan see the baby? What ways could that happen? Would I drop the EPO? And she stays up a lot later than I, but we kind of hung up in the middle of that conversation. And I woke up, she sent this at 3:28 a.m., so she is obviously thinking about us, and she sent me this very long message, and I'm sure she'd be completely fine with me reading it. So I'm just going to read what she said. I want you to really think about something today. Please read this several times. If you drop the EPO, number one, and I'm not dropping the EPO, but in her head she's maybe thinking I was. Number one, you have zero say. You can argue from doomsday. You will have very little say, and you think full custody makes everything okay? Wrong. It only helps you till he contests it and wants joint custody, which is his right at any point in time to ask for. And again, you have zero control if he has been granted joint. Ask a lawyer. I'm right. Number two, I 100% believe something bad will happen to AJ, whether it's Ryan gets mad and pushes him too hard, or yanks him hard, or anything too hard. I already know your comeback. I don't think he would do that. She said, unless you are able to control a violent drunk, again, you have zero control in what his actions will be. You can't think he won't. If you are honest with yourself, you can't say he would never hurt him. You have no way to predict violent outbursts or how it will end. Number three, and this is a big one, God forbid he hurt him. Because remember, you can't control someone that has violent outbursts. Can you tell me you can live with that if he hurt him and caused a broken bone, if he hurt him and caused brain damage, or God forbid killed him because Ryan snapped? It does not matter zero what you would do to Ryan. It matters none. I want to know, can you live with that because you wanted a violent alcoholic in his life that you have zero control over? You know I love you. You're one of my best friends. I consider you family. I have always been there for you, but you have always told me not to lie to you. I think he will wind up hurting AJ. It doesn't matter if it's an accident. The damage will be done, and you will be saying, God, why didn't I listen? You are his mother. It doesn't matter what picture you had in your mind of how you want it to be. Ryan has showed you it's not going to happen. God gave you all the signs, and you need to pay attention to them. Please don't be mad at me. I love you. But you've always told me to tell you the truth. So yes, that was very touching to wake up from, and I have read it several times because I feel like, you know, it's just so crazy just to assume that AJ's never going to see his dad. I don't know if a court would even go along with that. In my head, I feel like from like 8 to 12, when Ryan's sober, supervised, I feel like he could enjoy some time with his father and Ryan could enjoy some time with Ryan. But she's right, I obviously can't drop the EPO. I cannot determine how he's going to act, especially if he's been drinking. And I can't always count on the times like 8 to 12, usually when he's sober, for him to just be sober. I assume he is. He usually always is sober during those hours. But can I guarantee it? No. Do I think he would hurt AJ? I do not believe he would hurt AJ, but is it possible for somebody who drinks a lot to get frustrated and snap and do something terrible? Then I guess it is. And I know she's 100% right. It's pretty much exactly what Abigail and Laura are telling me as well. Laura has dealt with domestic violence in her life, and the father of her children still sees their kids. Like anything is possible, but obviously AJ is a baby and he's not speaking really well, so I can't even depend on him to tell me if something has happened. So when I do go to court on Thursday, my plan is to try to keep the EPO in place and try to get some child support or at least relief with daycare and wait to see what happens, because I have no idea what's going to happen. None. So I'm really anxious about that, but it is what it is. There's Abigail. I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Anyway, I know that's so dark right there. There we go. Stay up there, camera. God, I look crazy today. But another thing I was going to talk to you guys about is I have Verizon right now, and my phone bill is approximately about $160 a month. Well, T-Mobile will pay off my phone up to $650, and it's $43 a line. It's actually $89 with taxes and everything. That would still be cheaper than the phone bill I have right now. So I don't know how many people have T-Mobile, but I don't really go out into the country a lot. My ex-husband was saying it sucks because when he was out, kind of wandering around in the woods, it wouldn't work for him. Well, I'm not really wandering around in the woods, and the few people that do have it here that I've talked to say it works just fine. So I think that's another way I'm going to kind of decrease my bills a little bit. Obviously, I just got the TV bill, and so I have to kind of be careful with them, but I'm definitely thinking about switching. I don't know, but if I do that, I'm going to do it before the bill comes due, because T-Mobile will handle all that, they said. So yeah, hopefully that will adjust my phone bill and bring it down to an easier payment. So I think I'm going to make some phone calls, and I started lunch a little bit late today. I had 2 people in filling out applications, and I had to deal with them, and yeah, I haven't got everything caught up at work, but probably once I go back, I have about 35 minutes and I'll feel like I'm in a good spot. So I hope you guys are having a great day, and I really appreciate you watching my videos. If you do enjoy these car chatters, give them a thumbs up, and make sure you leave me a comment and let me know what you're doing or what you think about the video, or anything you want to say. So I will check in with you guys later or tomorrow morning. Bye-bye. Good morning, everybody. It is Tuesday, August 13th. So it's a rainy day. I actually left home for work a little bit earlier than normal, because I just kind of drive like an old lady when it's raining, especially on the highways. Once I'm on a normal road that's not a highway, I am good to go, but it makes me so nervous. I had to stop and buy coffee this morning because I left both of my travel mugs here at work. I had a few questions. One of those is, do I park in the same spot every day? I'm guessing you guys are asking me that because you see the red truck right there. So we have, I think, 72 employees. We have a smaller size parking lot, but they come in at 7 a.m. So I guess before I started, but a lot of times they would just take over all of the parking spots. The office personnel comes in at 8. So obviously we need places to park too. So when I started here, they told me this is my parking spot, and this is the only place I'm allowed to park. Now, sometimes we'll have a visitor come in and they might grab my parking spot, or weird things have happened, but basically I make them move and I park because the owner of the company told me this is where I have to park. So I take it serious, and there's not a lot of room. There's usually big trucks on both sides of me, but yeah, it's okay. At least I got a good parking spot, and I can see the car from my desk. So last night everything went well. I actually took a bath about 7. AJ didn't get up. AJ lays down as soon as he gets home from daycare. Well, maybe 20 minutes. He has a snack, and he's just so tired that he just lays down. He'll lay down in the living room. He will lay down on the couch. But those aren't good nap areas, so I always get him to his bed. And I took a bath about 7 because I was tired and just wanted to relax, and I did that, and then I got AJ up, and I think it was about 7:30, and we basically had oatmeal, toast, and fruit and milk for dinner, both of us, and we played for a long while. He's really, I'm not like the roughhouse kind of person, but that's really what AJ loves and craves. So I tried to roughhouse with him for a while, and then he got a bath and was in bed by 9. So that all worked out well, and I think I was in bed for the night about 10:30. So I feel pretty good today. And I just realized my SD card is full, so I'm going to be recording on my iPhone at lunch. But yeah, it was a quiet night. So many of you guys have left me questions and stuff. I am going to do a question and answer, hoping to get that up Thursday afternoon or Friday. But I am reading your thoughts and your comments and your questions, and I appreciate all the love and support every single one of you has given me. So I love you guys. I'm going to get into work and get some of my job done, and I'll talk to you guys in a few hours. Bye. Everybody, so it is the lunchtime. Today I'm not eating leftovers. I am having a Stouffer's turkey tetrazzini. Love these. They're so good. So everything's been going good at work today. I've been staying pretty busy, and it's been a wet, rainy day, but it's starting to like warm up. It's supposed to get like really warm today. So not much to really talk about. I am wearing a pair of like capris, and they're the kind that they feel great when you first put them on, but like after an hour they are sagging and so uncomfortable. I should have known not to wear them, but here I am in some saggy ass pants today. I do pick the mushrooms out because I don't like mushrooms. Brittany's not feeling well today. She's wanting to be home, and I don't really want her to be home. So she went to school, but she is complaining up a storm. So hopefully she starts feeling better. She's got to be out on Thursday to go to court. So I really don't want her missing any other time. Sorry, I had to make a phone call. Well, not make one, I had to take one. Brittany is not feeling well and wants to come home from school. She has a doctor's appointment tomorrow, and then we have court Thursday. So it's very hard, you guys, to not enable her to miss school. She makes very, very good grades. She's in all AP classes. I'm very proud of her, but she wants me to call out a lot for her, or her dad. She don't care which one of us does it, just as long as one of us signs her out. Today she's dealing with a very bad headache. So like, how do I know if she's telling the truth or not? Like, it's so hard. It's hard when they're toddlers like AJ, getting into everything. He makes so many messes for me, and he does it so sweet and cute. And then at the other end of the spectrum, we have the teenagers, and I call them the teenagers because I kind of group them together because they're just so close in age. But Brittany is almost 18 and Jackson is almost 17. So we have those two, and they just give me a whole different set of problems. They're still, and not just problems, I mean, they just give me a lot of stuff that I have to figure out, and their dad has to figure out, and they're always changing things up. So it just is what it is. And you know, I feel like I'm the gullible parent, and I feel like they know I am, because obviously if one of my kids tells me they're not feeling well, I'm going to do whatever I can to try to make them feel better. So now I am back at work, and I'm sorry, the kids just keep calling. I was trying to talk to Brittany and be serious with her and explain to her how important this year is, and she can't blow it. And you know, she's like, well, I only have Earth, Space, Science 2 and painting at the end of the day. So I, you know, got through all of my important classes. I'm sorry I couldn't sleep. My head's pounding. But she's going to work tonight. So, like, used to when they were little, if you didn't go to school, you didn't get to go outside and play. And now You know, I don't even feel right that I can tell her that she can't go to work, because she's 18 in just a few months. She makes really good grades, and she's very good at going to work and, you know, being there on time and doing her job. So it's just watching her make some of her own decisions that I might not necessarily agree with, but we're getting there. We're trying to get there. Anyway, I didn't eat very much, and I don't feel like I got near the stuff done on lunch that I wanted to get done. I had like 3 phone calls to make besides the ones that I took, and I didn't eat, I didn't make the phone calls, and I didn't get to record very much for you guys. So yeah, it is what it is. I'll talk to you guys later. It's time to go to work. Bye. Good morning, everybody. So I am putting my hair up. It is Wednesday morning, and I just don't feel like my hair is in a good place today. Yesterday, you guys, I didn't even make it home till like almost 6 o'clock because there was a wreck on the bridge and I was stuck in traffic. So, thankfully, Abigail went and got AJ for me, and took him home to my house and sat there with him till I got there. And then Laura came over. We had a nice evening hanging out. We all have so many different things going on, and there's a lot of stress happening right now. And Abigail is pregnant, and we're waiting on that baby to get here. It's an October baby, so I'm very excited about that. But it definitely was a hard evening trying to get home. It was so frustrating, but had a nice night. I ended up going to the store with AJ to get a few things, and I ended up getting, I don't know, this hydrogen water. See it? It says that it's purified water infused with molecular, I can't say that word, molecular hydrogen gas. It says it boosts endurance, minimizes lactic acid, provides antioxidants, and reduces fatigue. You drink 1 a day. I know, maybe I didn't need to spend my money on something like this, but I decided to try it. I'm just still dealing so much with like low blood sugar or maybe low blood pressure. I don't know. I need to get to the doctor and find out. But I have no idea. Like, I started feeling sick again yesterday in the office. So, I'm not sure what's causing that, but I definitely need to find out. So we have court tomorrow, and this is going to be the last day in this card chatter video. So I'll try to remember to end it properly. But court is tomorrow, and I am super nervous. I'm not dropping the EPO or anything like that, but it does make me nervous. I just don't want to go, but I really don't have a choice. And you know, the truth is our house has been so much better with him out of it. Like, the energy's better. Brittany was over doing her homework last night, and it was quiet. We didn't even have the TV on. And, by the way, her math homework is something else. I can't figure it out. But you can see what I'm talking about on Instagram if you're following, and if you're not, definitely use the links in the down bar to follow, especially on Instagram. But I had my window down. Sorry, big loud truck. But yeah, so I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, but we'll find out. And if there's no child support ordered or anything like that, I have the paperwork all done, and I'm just going to go straight to the child support office while I'm there. So I'll get 2 things done, but I'm hoping the child support is assigned during the EPO hearing. That actually says on the paperwork that it can be, so we're going to find out about that. And that's about it. I got lunch today. Wednesdays are normally not a super busy day, so hopefully everything goes by quickly here today and I can get home to AJ. He was so cute this morning. He's such a happy little boy in the mornings, and it warms my heart. So I'm gonna make a phone call. Brittany and Jackson are at school. I've already checked their locations, and they're good kids. They're just still trying to find their way, and Brittany's so excited about this being her last day of high school. So I'm excited for her last year of high school. So I'm excited for her as well. It's just going to be a very busy year for her. So I'll see you guys on lunch. I hope you're having a beautiful day. Bye. Hey everybody, it is lunchtime. I'm not at my normal spot because there was a lot going on. The whole little homeless community, they're rearranging their tent setup, and then the lawnmowers were over there, and it just felt strange today. So I'm in a different spot. I'm gonna flip the camera around and kind of show you where I'm at. I'm not even 1 block away from the park, but this is another little area. A lot of times I'll get out of my car because there's all kinds of really nice seating and benches all through here. It's part of the college still, and I really like it over here. Anyway, let me get this camera set up. For lunch today, we're having a eating well with chicken and fingerling potatoes. It is so good. This is one of my absolute favorites. I should have included it in that favorites video. An update on the water. It tastes like water, just so you know. There's some people say it tastes lighter. But while I was doing even more research today, I found out that one doctor actually recommended this to like an Amazon person. She was leaving her review, and she had migraines, and then another one said it seemed to make them feel so much better after a workout, and that a lot of their joints and muscles aren't hurting as much, needing basically less Advil. So, you know, I'll talk about finances in just a second, but when you're paying $12 for 7 waters, it seems kind of ridiculous. But you guys, I've been really having health effects from everything that's been going on, probably from my diet as well. Headaches, feeling like I'm going to be sick a lot, lots of shaking, which I don't understand. Sorry about the helicopter, it's loud. I'm thinking that might be the blood sugar getting low, or maybe my blood pressure going low. But I am suffering more physical effects than even like mental or anything like that from, you know, this breakup. So I want to take care of myself because of my kids. So I've gotten half of this water down. I have it about right here, and I'm going to continue to drink it. Now let's talk about my finances, because I've had an Instagram message from somebody saying, hey Kisha, you know, you're bitching about your bills, and you're worried about your bills, but you're buying $12 water. Maybe you should take a vitamin every day. Well, yes, I have bitched about my bills. I feel though that I am okay financially. Now, what I want to do is become better financially off. But I believe I can pay my rent. Even out of 1 check, I can do that. Might not leave me much left over, but I really don't need much besides gas to get to work. I feel like with my other big paycheck, I can get all the utilities paid and my portion of daycare, but that might change with the hearing tomorrow, so we'll see what that's all about. But let's just say I have $360, that's 2 weeks of daycare to pay, plus my utilities. I have that out of my second check. Then I have YouTube money and other affiliates that I work with that I generate an income from. So I feel like I'm okay, and if I want to spend $12 on 7 waters, then so be it. If it makes me feel better, if it puts me in better health, if it, you know, does good things for my body, then I can understand doing that. I buy no vitamins. I Don't do hardly any supplements, if any. My food budget is somewhere around $100 a week. And that can include this water, if it's something I want to stick with. But I wasn't out just making brash financial disasters last night at Kroger's. Brittany needed regular water, and AJ needed some pouches, and we needed some chocolate milk. I guess you don't ever need chocolate milk, but we wanted chocolate milk. And so I am assessing more my needs from my wants. Obviously, I can't just like go crazy, but I really did justify this. And if I notice any kind of difference, I'll definitely let you know. It tastes light. I feel good today. I did have to take like 4 ibuprofen when I got to work. I was dealing with that headache again, and I'm not eating my meals near as good as I should be. So when you're dealing with headaches and you have chronic migraines or any other kind of chronic pain, I guess, well, especially with migraines, I particularly have to watch my meals. If I don't eat regularly, it can trigger a headache that can lead to a migraine. So I'm trying to pay attention to that. I need to finish my lunch in a minute. But Laura also let me know today, by the way, totally moving on to another subject, that there's a big semi that has a big spillage of gunk, she said, all over the bridge. And she doesn't believe by any means that it will be cleaned up in 4 hours. It took up the entire left lane, she said. So I'm probably going to have to find another way home. I'm definitely not going through downtown like I did yesterday. I might take Broadway to 2nd Street, but I'm not taking all the little side roads down to 2nd Street. There's no way. It took so long yesterday. She also told me about the app WAZE, Waze. I don't know if that's how you spell it, but she told me about that, and it's supposed to let you know if there's wrecks or something. I'm not sure, but I downloaded it. I need to play around with it and see. But if you guys don't know about it, you might want to check it out if you're dealing with traffic like I am. I just don't want to be late picking AJ up. It's like $15 a minute past 5:30, and I didn't make it home till after that yesterday. But thankfully, Abigail went and got AJ, and she will go get AJ today, I'm sure, if I need her to, or Laura would. And Brittany certainly would if she's not working. I just realized that Jackson was not in school. I thought he was. He's not today. He didn't wake up on time and didn't go, so I've got to deal with that in a few minutes. I'm going to call him. And I also, I'm dealing with Brittany not feeling good, not wanting to be at school, but she's there. She does have a doctor's appointment that she needs to leave early for today, so it's a struggle, you guys, keeping these kids in school, I'm telling you what. And tomorrow for court, my cousin Kimmy said she wanted and would go. Abigail's going, Laura's going, Brittany's going, and of course I'm going. So it's just this big girl tribe, and we're going in tomorrow to see what happens. And I feel so lucky that I have such a good support system. I truly don't feel that I had this kind of support system ever, besides with family. In high school, I don't think I had this kind of support. In college, I didn't have it. And now I've got this fierce circle of women around me that so support me and lift me up. And I don't know if I could do all this without them. So, you know, Shanna is one of my best friends. She obviously is in this system. She doesn't get out as much. She's got a daughter with health problems. She has her own health problems. But she's just another one of those women that just lift me up, support me, and love me. Very nervous about tomorrow, you guys. Very, very nervous. But all we can do is figure it out as we go. And I'll keep trying. So that's basically it. I need to eat really quick, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.